What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Just Finished Coding. This is part 5 of our Dodgeball series on Scratch 3. So let's get coding.
Just finished coding.
Now, in case you've not watched part 1, 2, 3, and 4, make sure you check them out before you come to this video because we're picking up from where we left off and you'll be very lost. So I'll leave a card for you right here. Make sure you check those videos out and then come right back. Now, if you're still here, I'm going to assume that you've watched part 1 to 4, and in that case, let's actually continue with our game. Now, if you've made it till part 4, you're going to have a game which looks something like this. The game's fully functional, we have the collision and everything set up, but the thing is we have only one beach ball and that makes the game too easy. So let's actually fix this. Now I think for this kind of game, I think 3 beach balls is the optimal limit, after which it gets kind of too hard. Even when we have 3 beach balls, it kind of gets almost impossible to finish the level, but I think 3 is the most optimal number in this beach ball game. Dodgeball game. So let's actually make that happen. So you want to right click on beach ball and click duplicate. Okay, so you should have a beach ball duplicated and you want to click that once more to duplicate it another time. So when we actually click the green flag, you can see all the balls come at once, but the small thing to note is that the collision with only one of the balls, and that is the first beach ball, actually even initializes the explosion sprites. And the reason for this is within our player sprite, we have this message broadcasting code. And what it says is if touching beach ball, then we're going to hide and broadcast collision. So you've got to notice here that we haven't said anything about beach balls 2 and 3. So in this case, what we have to do is to simply remove that from the condition and from your operators grab a few ORs. You want to have 3 in total inside your if then. Just have to nest the ORs within one another. So now you want to duplicate the touching code and you want to change this to beach ball 3 and you want to change this to beach ball 2 and then put those 3 inside those blocks of code. Great, now let's actually test this out. Now, boom, we have an explosion working with all of them. And you can see as I move my cat, I can touch any of the balls and the thing explodes. So one thing about our players is that we may not want to go to the center of the stage at the very beginning because the ball may just come and slam our face. So what we'll do instead is to actually set our initial exposition to be about -100. Now when you hit the green flag, you should see this is much better. Now, another thing I want to do is to also make the player move a little bit faster. So initially you can see here we set our change X by -8 and I'm going to change that by -10 and here by +10. So now let's test this out. You can see our player is pretty fast, but again, like the game is next to impossible. But if the player actually plays it well, you can actually avoid all the dodgeballs. Now, this is obviously not a gaming video, so I'm not going to play it completely, but for testing purposes, let's just do it once. Okay, fine, I just exploded. Okay, so we have almost a complete game here, and you might notice that when the explosion actually occurs, you might notice that everything disappears perfectly and we have the perfect setup for an end screen. And if you noticed in our explosion 2, we actually broadcasted you lose, and when the time is 0, I'm not sure on which sprite that was, I think it's in the player. Yeah, we actually broadcasted you win right here. So all that's left in our game is to set up the you win and the you lose end screens, and maybe I'll also teach you how to set up a thumbnail in scratch.mit.edu in the next video. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you leave a like and also comment down below on what game you'd like to see after this. In case you've watched my channel for quite a while or this is your first time here, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're notified about all our daily uploads that are releasing on a day-to-day basis so that you don't really miss out on anything. So that's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.